So, tinnitus or tinnitus. People wonder what it is because you can't see it, you can't hear it. The person looks normal, and most of the time you hear, "Oh, suck it up, it can't be that bad." Well, this is me at 3:23 in the morning, which isn't unusual. Sometimes I go 3 days without sleep and then I have a crash period. It gets really frustrating for people to see me and say, well, you look normal and it can't be that bad, suck it up. Obviously, you've never suffered with a 24/7 constant noise in your ear. Mine was the result of a lightning strike that happened to strike a building I was working in and travel, I'm assuming, through the electricity and into the one-eared headset that I was wearing. So it's been 2 years. July 16th of 2009 is when it happened. And I have been depressed, suicidal at times. If it wasn't for my kids, I would have checked out. And severely depressed at times. So there's no way for me to tell you or show you what I'm feeling because you can't see it and you can't hear it. But when I tell you that this was life-altering and life-changing, I am 44 years old. I went from being a happy-go-lucky, anything-goes person to a person who rarely leaves my bedroom because I feel like it's my sanctuary and the only place where I can control the sound that comes in and out of it. I have a 6-year-old daughter who suffers probably as much as I do because she's constantly hearing, "Not now, mommy has a headache, mommy doesn't feel good, mommy's tired." And the clenching of my jaw, like this, because I'm constantly trying to combat the noise that I hear constantly. And that brings on migraines, and it's just a never-ending circle. So, just because you can't see that somebody's hurting or suffering doesn't mean that they're not. And if it wasn't for my kids, I have a 6-year-old and a 23-year-old and a 22-year-old stepson, I probably would have checked out the first 3 months that this has been going on. Luckily for me, I have a psychiatrist who is empathetic, wonderful, but sometimes you feel at your wit's end and you hear all these cures and try this and try that, and believe me, I've tried just about everything out there and nothing's working. So what do? You live another day, or I should say you suffer another day. Some days I have okay days where I can function and do things, but this not only affects my hearing, it affects my concentration. The other day I was taking my daughter to the dentist. Same dentist she's been going to for 3 years. It's one turn that I have to make, and I got lost 3 times. My tinnitus was so loud, I couldn't concentrate on where I was. And I had a complete meltdown. Got her finally to the dentist, 25 minutes late. Left the dentist and turned the wrong way until my daughter told me I was going the wrong way. That same day I went in to cash a lottery ticket, a scratch off that I won a couple bucks on, walked in a door and threw my lottery ticket away. This is almost daily living for me. So that's how tinnitus has affected me.